सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। जन्माद्यस्य तोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनये शौनकादृषिभ्यो अत्र्यादृषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। परमात्मनः परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातुः गुरूणां कृपया श्रुति उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं रामायण भागवत महाभारत इतिहास पुराण उक्त भगवद दर्शन प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं समस्त सनातन धर्म भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक संस्थापकानांच विघ्नशत्रु निवारण निर्मूलन द्वारा समस्त शक्ति साधना संपदा वाप्ति द्वारा दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशम स्कंदस्य पारायणम् एकादश स्कंदस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। In our today's Parayanam, we do 25th chapter where Bhagavan has done this beautiful Govardhana Uddharana Leela. So such Leelas show Bhagavan's infinite powers. They also show Bhagavan's kindness and compassion. They also show the result of innocent, simple, egoless devotion as to how all problems are around but they don't touch. Because we are blessed or protected by God, because we are a humble, egoless, selfless devotees, like all these Vrajavasins. So that is what we have to learn from these stories. Other side, he may be Brahma or he may be Indra. All of them have to learn a lesson and should not be egoistic. The more higher, greater you are, the more devotional and service oriented you have to be. Devotional to the Lord up above you and service to the world or creation below you. This is how we avoid inner commotions, thereby we avoid inner problems, and thereby we don't create a commotion with our presence in the world, and thus the world is not disturbed by us. This is how smoothly we have to live life for ourselves and the world. For that sake, all these teachings are. Let us do. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Maha Puranam Dashamaskandasya Parayanam Nirodhasya Anushayanam Sahashaktivihi Atmana Sakshaktivihi Om Atha Panchavimshodhyayah Govardhanodharana Leela. Om Shri Shuka Uvacha Indrastadaatmanah Pujam Vignaya विहता मुनृपा गोपेभ्यः कृष्णनाथेभ्यः नन्दादिभ्यश्चुकोपसः गणं सांवर्तकन्नाम मेघानां चान्तकारिणाम् इन्द्रः प्राचोदयत् क्रुद्धः वाक्यं चाहेशमान्युता अहो श्रीमदमाहात्म्यं गोपानां काननौकसां कृष्णं मर्त्यम् उपाश्रित्य ये चक्रुर्देवहेलनं यथा दृढैः कर्ममयैः क्रतुभिर्नाम नौनिभैः विद्यामान्वीक्षकीं हित्वा तितीर्षन्ति भवार्णवं वाचालं बालिशं स्तब्धम् अज्ञं पंडितमानिनं कृष्णं मर्त्यम् उपाश्रित्य गोपा मे चक्रुरप्रियं येषां श्रियावलिप्तानां कृष्णेनाद्मायितात्मनां धुनुत श्रीमदस्तम्भं पशून्नयत संक्षयम् अहं चैरावतं नागम् आरुह्यानुव्रजे व्रजं मरुद्गणैर्महावीर्यैः नन्दगोष्ठजिगांसया श्रीशुकवाच इत्थं भगवता ज्ञप्ता मेघा निर्मुक्तबन्धनाः नन्दगोकुलमासारैः पीडयामासुरोजसा विद्योतमाना विद्युद्भिः स्तनन्तः स्तनयित्नुभिः तीव्रैर्मरुद्गणैर्नुन्ना ववृषुर्जलशर्कराः स्थूणा स्थूला वर्षधारा मुञ्चस्वभ्रेष्वभीक्ष्णशः जलौघैः प्लाव्यमाना भूः नादृश्यत नतोन्नतम् अत्यासारातिवातेन पशवो जातवेपनाः गोपा गोप्यश्च शीतार्ता गोविन्दं शरणं ययुः शिरः सुतांश्च कायेन प्राच्छाद्यासारपीडिताः वेपमाना भगवतः पादमूलमुपाययुः कृष्ण कृष्ण महाभाग त्वन्नाथं गोकुलं प्रभो त्रातुमर्हसि देवान्नः कुपिताद्भक्तवत्सला शिलावर्षनिपातेन हन्यमानमचेतनं निरीक्ष्य भगवान् मेने कुपितेन्द्रकृतं हरिः अपर्त्वत्युल्बणं वर्षम् अतिवातं शिलामयं स्वयागे वहते स्माभिः इन्द्रो नाशाय वर्षति तत्र प्रतिविधिं सम्यक् आत्मयोगेन साधये लोकेशमानिनां मौढ्यात् हरिष्ये श्रीमदन्तमः न हि सद्भावयुक्तानां सुराणाम् ईश विस्मयः मत्तोषतां मानभङ्गः प्रशमायोपकल्पते तस्मात् मच्छरणं गोष्ठं मन्नाथं मत्परिग्रहं गोपाये स्वात्मयोगेन सोऽयं मे व्रत आहितः इत्युक्त्वैकेन हस्तेन कृत्वा गोवर्धनाचलं दधार लीलया कृष्णः छत्राकमिव बालकः अथाह भगवान् गोपान् हेम्बतातव्रजौकसः यथोपजोषं विशता गिरगर्तं स गोधनाः नत्रासैह न वः कार्यः मध्यस्ताद्रिनिपातने वातवर्षभयेनालं तत्राणं विहितं हि वः तथा निर्विविशुर्गर्तं कृष्णाश्वासितमानसाः यथावकाशं स धनाः स प्रजाः सोपजीविनः शुत्रुव्यथां सुखापेक्षां हित्वा तैर्व्रजवासिभिः वीक्षमाणो दधावद्रिं सप्ताहं नाचलत्पदात् कृष्णयोगानुभावं तं निशाम्येन्द्रोऽतिविस्मितः निस्तम्भो भ्रष्टसङ्कल्पः स्वान्मेघान् सन्न्यवारयत खं व्यभ्रमुदितादित्यं वातवर्षं च दारुणं निशाम्योपरतं गोपान् गोवर्धनधरो ब्रवीत् निर्यातत्यज तत्रासं गोपाः सस्त्रीधनार्भकाः उवारतं वातवर्षं व्युदप्रायश्च निम्नगाः ततस्ते निर्ययुर्गोपाः स्वं स्वमादाय गोधनं शकटोढोपकरणं स्त्रीबालस्थविराः शनैः भगवानपि तं शैलं स्वस्थाने पूर्ववत् प्रभुः पश्यतां सर्वभूतानां स्थापयामास लीलया तं प्रेमवेगान्निवृताः व्रजौकसः यथा समीयुः परिरम्भणादिभिः गोप्यश्च सस्नेहमपूजयन्मुदा दध्यक्षताद्वियुयुः सदाशिषः यशोदारोहिणी नन्दः रामश्च बलिनां वरः कृष्णमालिङ्ग्य युजुः आशिषः स्नेहकातराः दिवि देवगणाः साध्याः सिद्धः गन्धर्वचारणाः तुष्टुवुर्मुमुचुस्तुष्टाः पुष्पवर्षाणि पार्थिव शङ्खदुन्दुभयो नेदुर्दिवि देवप्रणोदिताः जगुर्गन्धर्वपतयः तुम्बुरुप्रमुखान् नृप ततोऽनुरक्तैः पशुपैः परिश्रितः राजन् स गोष्ठं सबलो व्रजधरिः तथा विधान्यस्य कृतानि गोपिकाः गायन्त्य ईयुर्मुदिता हृदि स्पृशः इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे पंचविंशोऽध्यायः ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम. Having saluted the Lord in all forms, gurus, Bhagavata acharyas, Bhagavata bhaktas, and all the devatas, Brahma Vidya Acharya Muni, saluting Bhagavata Purana Rupa Krishna, saluting all our Purana Itihasas, and saluting the Parabrahma Tattva in this 25th chapter. Yesterday we saw when Bhagavan told them no need to do yajna for Indra. We are responsible for our karma, we get the result. Who help us are this mountain, the cows, as well as the Brahmana. So, therefore, go Brahmana Adri Puja let us do with the same material with which you expected or wanted to do to Indra the yajna. They all performed. Then Indra got very angry. Then in 7-8 shlokas, Indra, Darpa, arrogance, Ishamanitvam, all of that are proved here. So he has gone out of his Sattva entered to Rajas and Tamas, becomes very angry with the Vrajavasins. And he talks so bad about Krishna there. He says, Vachalam, Balisham, Stabdham, Agnyam, Panditamaninam. 5 abuses he used. To that Krishna they have surrendered, and this yajna which they used to do every time, because of which they used to cross all problems, because having pleased with this yajna, I used to give rains and everything. Now let me teach lesson to all of them and to Krishna also. So thus he called that Samvartaka Megha, go and destroy entire that Vrajamumi, Gokula, Vrindavan with heavy rains, and Vayu also go there with all the winds, etc. I'll come on Airavatam to do myself also the work of destroying them. Story is known to all, but the things to be learned are what? Definitely we have to do our Yajnayaga to please Indra Adi. At the same time, our final devotion to be Sriman Narayana Bhagavan. So while being the devotee to the Narayana, if at all any other upasanas we miss, definitely the devatas will become angry and they punish us. But then, because we are the devotees of Bhagavan Narayana, he will protect us. And on the other hand, those who don't have that Parama Bhakti to Narayana, nor they respect the nature or respect the other customs or traditions of Upasana, they will be troubled by Indradi. Narayana will not come to their rescue. Please remember, Narayana in all avatharas you see comes and helps only when he is asked. So you can imagine wherever in India or anywhere some calamities are happening, nobody is able to protect them, people are dying in big numbers, means that group of situation is such neither they are devotee of God and also they have broken some rules, customs, etc. On the other hand, wherever big problems have happened but not caused much of the damage, everybody is safe means what? There they did some break some rule, but then because they are bhaktas, they are saved. The fresh example is of this Joshimat and all. So the whole people of Joshimat now see the whole sinking 12 days, 4.5 centimeters. The Bhumi has sunk inside. Within few days, what will happen, we don't know. Very frightening thing it is. We have to wait and watch. But then because such a hearted people, pure, they all have bhakti for Narayana eternally there, Badri Narayan. Therefore, on time it was recognized, they are evacuated. I think now they are safe. So Bhagavan ki kripa ho gayi. But then because of them becoming commercial, because of we also going to those places to make a picnic of it, not with devotion. Maximum people go, 95%, only as a picnic and sightseeing, not as bhaktas. Therefore, Bhagavan also becomes angry, like he became angry with Kedarnath 2013. Now he is angry with Badrinath also, Badrinarayan also. Therefore, he just want to close it for some time to stop all this nonsense. So, therefore, damage is going to happen because we did not follow the rules. But the damage did not cause casualty because we are Bhakta of Bhagavan. Now we understand how we have to live the life from this. So Narayana is there, under him the other devatas are there. We have to worship those devatas. we have to be finally devotee of Narayana. Worshipping those devatas is through the daily yajna, to daily nitya upasana, Ishta devata or the Kula devata puja, and then different festivals, vratas come. They are the occasions where, when we follow the tradition, we are propitiating all the devatas. Other than that, heart in heart, we have devotion for ultimately the Narayana. But nowadays, all the tradition, culture, everything is gone. Therefore, with all the scientific progress and material prosperity, still we have diseases to kill us, still we have so many pollutions to kill us, still we have mutual destructions. Even though if they are not there, at mind level, nobody is at peace or happiness. It's a big subject. I'm just talking so much in that. That's not our topic. Ours is the 11th skandha, but just giving you some ideas. Then the other side is what? Unseen to us. Though through this Govardhana it came to our notice, but otherwise unseen to us is what? On these phenomenal devatas is Narayana, always watching them, and he is always teaching them also the lessons whenever they go wrong. Now Indra became angry here or arrogant. Now Bhagavan taught a lesson. Abhinay hua. Next to next chapter, Indra will come fall at the feet of Krishna, asks for forgiveness, and they do great abhisheka to Krishna. Who even the Surabhi will come, Kamadhenu will come, and all. वो तो आगे आएगा. But Bhagavan taught a soft lesson to them. So Indradi, with so much of Satoguna and Yajna, reach to that place. But when they get a habit of making others follow their orders, a type of ego comes. When that ego comes, and then that overlaps in other situations also. For example, the housewife, let us say, she is a headmaster in a school, mano. Headmaster is the one who डांटती रहेगी how to all the staff for teaching, non-teaching, and बच्चों को भी डराना. Now, same thing she will do at home with husband, children also. I have seen at least 5 families where the women of the family is a teacher and she goes on teaching to the husband. And I know few families where both wife and husband are teachers and they both teach to each other and the neighbors listen. That nature हो जाता है. Like the eldest of the family. Everybody छोटा है मेरे से. एक domination आता है. He always be in that mood. Same thing he tries to do in the office everywhere. Even on the road. वो रुबाब बोलते हैं उसको. वो आज जम जाता है उसके अंदर. So to the Indra, I am the one, under me all the other devatas are there, and I am the one who is giving everything to the jivas on the earth, therefore they should worship me. Arrogance. So Bhagavan will teach him also. All your powers are given by me only. Don't be arrogant, especially to my own bhaktas. Okay, now the story is the heavy rains and all my big stone-like rains were coming with lot of dust and bhayanakota. Then as ever, they all went to Krishna and Balaram. We are being destroyed by this Indra. They all understood it is all Indra because it was an unseasonal rain. It is written very clearly. Aparutu ulbanam varsham ativatam shilamayam. It's not a right rutu for the rains. So Indra ka kartu they all know. They prayed. Krishna said wonderfully ki nahi sadbhava yuktanam suranam isha vismaya mattaha asatam. So they should not have vismaya, arrogance because of ishatva, the power. Therefore, asatam manabhanga prasamayo bakalvade. Therefore, I have to do the manabhanga of them. Arrogance ka bhang karna. How to do? Tasmat mat sharanam goshtam mannatam mat parigraham gopaye. So Atma Yoga. With my own power, I will protect these. All the Vrindavan Vasis who have taken me as the Natha, who have taken me only as parigraha, who have come to me only as Sharanagata. So these are the words which we have to learn for our sadhana. I think I should do this 10th skandha again in some language, Hindi or Telugu. Daily one chapter, 1 and 1 hour, sweetly giving you the meaning and the essential sadhana thoughts. Karunga mai. I don't know which language, but sometime. Now we are in a hurry, but at least little we are touching. So if these 3 gunas we have, Bhagavan only our Natha, Bhagavan only our Parigraha, Bhagavan only our Sharanagati. In this way we are there, even from big natural calamities created by the gods presiding the nature, also are averted by God's grace. Either they are stopped, if they cannot be stopped, the damage will be reduced. Even if that cannot be done, we will be shifted from there. Like there are people, unfortunately, always in a danger zone. How much like Japan all? Every day there is a bhukampa. If there is no bhukampa, then they shake करेंगे यार आज क्यों नहीं हुआ भूकंप करके. But in some places in the world, in the map, in the globe, there never heavy rains come. Never it is too much cold. Never it is too much hot. Never only cyclones because there is no ocean near. विचित्र है कुछ वहां के लोग फिर therefore they are little better bhakta, if not this life some other life, therefore they are put in a safe zone. You have to understand like that. You will stop that. If you cannot stop, it reduces the damage. If you cannot do, you will shift the bhaktas to a safe zone. If we are much Bhagavat Sharana, Bhagavan Natha, Bhagavat Parigraha. Much Sharana in surrender to him. Bhagavat Natha means he alone can protect us. Bhagavat Parigraha is only possession is God. Then Bhagavan with see ityukta ekena hastena. Ekena anguliyakena is not said here. Ekena hastena. So I don't know, in maybe another Purana it is there. They might have lifted it with this Govardhanam. With the small finger. यहाँ तो hasta लिखा है. Hasta is hand only. Not anguliyakena. You could have said anguliyakena. So hastena, I don't know. Maybe Mahatmas will tell me. And you can also know from him. यहाँ जो लिखा है hasta. Generally we know ना, we take ungli से उठाया. Maybe in other Purana it may be, or in another yuga you might have done like that. So only one hand lifted. Dadhara LEELAya KRISHNA Chhatrakamiva Balaka. Like that mushroom is lifted by the child or any umbrella, Bhagavan lifted. Then he told them, don't worry, don't be afraid that I will drop it out of heaviness, nothing to worry. They believed him. Such a huge Govardhana he lifted. Then how height he lifted, we don't know. But in that Gartham, when the Govardhana is lifted, there is a hollow is made, no. Because नीचे जमीन से उखाड़ कर उठाया. So in that Gartha, all these cows, all of them, the cowherd women or elders, children, everything with their rich wealth, they brought it. 7 days Bhagavan was holding that. See, Bhagavan abhi tam shairam, 7 days he held. Then everybody stayed there. Then after 7 days, Indra came to know, yaar, all safe hai. Then he feels already shy. He takes away the Megha Gana. भगवान से सब रुक गया. Now you go out. When they went out, भगवान ने अपने स्थान पे गोवर्धन को रखा. Then how did he रखा? All that is Leela, Yoga Leela. Because it's a so huge mountain, he is only a human. तो उठाया कैसे, रखा कैसे? This is what is Yoga Shakti. But it happened. And this was the mountain in Rama-avatara where the entire bridge was made. One more stone was brought by Hanumanji. तो भगवान ने कहा ब्रिज बन गया अभी, अब ये पत्थर को क्या करें? भगवान ने कहा अगले अवतार में मैं खुद ही तुमको उठाऊंगा. And that became Govardhan. People have very मजेदार things to connect. They have anything. है ना? कृष्णा अवतार का भी. Because Rama has killed Vali from behind the tree. Therefore, Bhagavan was hit by the arrow by that Jara from behind in the Krishna avatar. So these are all should not be taken that so literally. भगवान का कर्म फल प्रारब्ध होता नहीं ना. So whatever it may be, if it gives you devotion and it invokes Bhagwan's कृपा, वो चलेगा. Negative है तो नहीं. If it is अक्लिष्ट वृत्ति, entertained. क्लिष्ट नहीं क्लिष्ट है तो छोड़ो. So Bhagwan has kept. Then I tell you, all the Gopika, every one of them come hug the Lord. They praise him. They so much. यशोदा रोहिणी नंद बाबा तो उनको इतना प्यार देते. All of them, यशोदा रोहिणी नंदः रामः कृष्णम् आलिंग्य युजुः आशिषा स्नेहकातराः. So much love. They gave all blessings. ऊपर से देवगण साध्य सिद्ध गंधर्व तुष्टुः तुष्टाः पुष्पवर्षाणि मुमुचुः. They have just flowered that place. So शंख दुंदुभि देव प्रणोदिताः जगुर गंधर्वपतयः तुम्बुरु प्रमुखाः. Seeing that big Leela lifting that Parvata for 7 days. In this way, Bhagavan was doing so many Leela. All the Gopikas were getting ready. From the 29th, we will see that Rasa Panchadhyayi. So they were extremely happy singing Bhagavan's glory or power or beauty, Karuna, etc. Then tomorrow we will see Vatsasura Samharam. Then comes this that कौन है? Indra will come and ask for forgiveness. This we will see further. Thank you. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay. ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीभागवत शरणं मम, श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्रीसूत शरणं मम, श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम, श्रीव्यास शरणं मम, श्रीनारद शरणं मम, श्रीकुमार शरणं मम, श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम, श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं, पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः, अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मा मुञ्चत कर्हिचित्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कंदः। मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः। अथ एकत्रिंशोऽध्यायः। श्री शुक उवाच। We are seeing Bhagavan Krishna leaving this world. After that, it was not noticeable to even Brahmadi Devatas. That was Bhagavan Krishna's Yoga Gati. Then Shukadevji was telling Parikshit ji about Bhagavan, why he did not take the Rupa with him, nor left that here, only to show whenever anything from Avyakta comes into Vyakta manifestation, it will have to go to Avyakta. Now this thing, at least after 3-4 years of our regular study of Shastra, should become very strong in our heart. What is that? Avyakta alone is more subtler and more true reality. Vyakta is only temporary. It will go back to the Avyakta. Therefore, if this is not known, Vyakta Jagat, seen by the Indriyas, alone is given reality by us, and we get attached to it with various Raga Dvesha. The Vyakta will have to go to Avyakta. Therefore, when it goes, we suffer. We are in the samsara. Therefore, the Avyakta Paramatma, who is beyond even Panchakoshas here and there, Sthula Sukshma Karana Jagat, recognize him first, establish in him, then play the Leela of the Vyakta. If not, we suffer. Avyaktadini bhutani vyakta madhyani bharata avyakta nidanani eva tatra kapari devana. So in this Vyaktata, not only Sthula Jagata Rupanama, you can even take all the subtle emotions, relations, compassions, all of them also Sukshma Vyakta. They also will not be permanent. बहुत मुश्किल है वो, इसलिए उनको भी उतना ज्यादा ट्रस्ट वैल्यू नहीं करना. You understood na? Please remember, as we are every day with the information gained or experiences gained, changing in our own intellectual convictions, even the emotional way, so to the world of people also are changing. Accept this fact. Don't expect the people to repeat the same type of value or love or importance given to us. This is where we all suffer. कल मुझे गुड मॉर्निंग कहा, आज क्यों नहीं कहा? पिछले साल इतने प्यार से बात कर रहे थे, अब क्यों नहीं किया? उस समय जब प्रोग्राम था तब बुलाए, इस बार क्यों नहीं बुलाए? Please, nowadays the people are so frightened, fickle, self-centered, in their own ego, and they are in different world. And they are insecure because the world is like that in Kali Yuga. Bhayankaram. And whomever you are trusting, they only are cheating. Therefore, everybody are in their own self-security. cannot express or reciprocate any of the emotions. Very tough the world is. Don't expect. You know, children, when they get married, no, they have to love the wife and the in-laws and all. No, they don't have time and energy to give the same love to you. If you want, don't get married. Even if you don't get them married, they go become old after 50, 60. थक जाते हैं. अब कब तक? Are you getting the point? Gross is not important. Subtle is important. Subtle most. Therefore, the subtle most is the self. Live at the self level, then live at the positive values level in the antakarana. That's it. With that, conduct in the grosser world. More than that, to the grosser world, don't give value. Be attentive. So Bhagavan wants to teach it to us. Therefore, his beautiful deha or the ayudhas or the avaranas or the vastra. यार एक तो छोड़ो, थोड़ा पूजा करेंगे. भगवान कहते नहीं, कुछ नहीं. All my leelas, those subtle memories only are left for you. At the most, what I can do is, I'll make Shukdev ji speak Bhagavad to Parikshit. I'll make Vyasa to write it as book. You study it. When you study that, all the experiences which all the people had when I was here with me, all of that you will have. Only one thing will be not there, the grossness. That's how we can all enjoy Bhagavan Krishna's Leelas as much as they enjoyed. If you can tune, like you go to Vrindavan and all, they are always in Krishna Leela Amrutam only. They have transcended grossness. They have accepted it. Physically, Krishna need not be here. Minus that, everything what is enjoyed by the Brajavasis of that time, even now they enjoy. They got the art. That's why in the face of those great people staying in Vrajabhumi, you can see the softness, the simplicity, the love, sublime love, great knowledge they have, but the knowledge they keep only an almirah. What they bring out and use is only the prema. Even now, in this burst of the Kali Yuga, still you can see them. In the same way, grass goes on changing. Even the human beings, as they grow, their emotions, ideas, attitudes change because every experience is molding their character. It has to be like दो लोगों ने मेरे को धोखा दिया, अब मैं तीसरी बंदे से संभाल कर ही रहूंगा ना. I can't give same value as I gave to the earlier two. Inevitable it is. Are you understanding the point? So too, the people are changing, priorities are changing, energies are changing, understandings are changing, knowledges are changing. Every day they are changing. Forget about every month or year. It's so tough. So Krishna is teaching us that one. Then yesterday we saw that, but उसके बाद क्या हुआ? फिर camera shifted to Dwaraka, Daruka going there, and what did he do? Let us do all that Parayanam once more. क्या जाएगा हमको? थोड़ा और भगवान के साथ रहो. So let us chant from कि 11th श्लोक up to the 28. These 18 श्लोक पढ़कर थोड़ा सा हम उसका अर्थ का ग्रहण करेंगे. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम एकादश स्कंदः मुक्तिरित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः. अथ एकत्रिंशोऽध्यायः. श्रीशुकौवाच राजन् परस्य तनुभृत् जननाप्ययेह माया विडम्बनमवेहि यथा नटस्य सृष्ट्वात्मनेदमनुमिष्य विहृत्य चान्ते संहृत्य चात्ममहिमोपरतः स आस्ते. मर्त्येन यो गुरुसुतं यमलोकनीतं त्वां चानयच्चरणदः परमास्त्रदग्धं जिज्ञेन्तकान्तकमपीशमसावनीशः किं स्वावनेश्वरनयन् मृगयुं सदेहं तथाप्यशेषस्थितिसम्भवाप्ययेषु अनन्यहेतुर्यदेशेष शक्ति धृत नैच्छत् प्रणेतुं वपुरत्र शेषितुं मर्त्येन किं स्वस्थगतिं प्रदर्शयन्. यैतां प्रातरुत्थाय कृष्णस्य पदवीं परां प्रयतः कीर्तयेत् भक्त्या तामेवाप्नोत्यनुत्तमां. दारुको द्वारकाम् एत्य वसुदेवोग्रसेनयोः पतित्वा चरणावस्त्रैः न्यषिञ्चत् कृष्णमीच्युतः कथयामास निधनं वृष्णीनां कृत्स्नशो नृप तच्छ्रुत्वोद्विग्नहृदयाः जनाः शोकविमूर्छिताः तत्र स्मत्वरिता जग्मुः कृष्णविश्लेषविह्वलाः व्यसवः शेरते यत्र ज्ञातयो घ्नन्त आननं देवकी रोहिणी चैव वसुदेवस्तथा सुतौ कृष्णरामावपश्यन्तः शोकार्ता विजहुः स्मृतिं प्राणांश्च विजहुस्तत्र भगवद्विरहातुराः उपगूह्य पतींस्तात चितामारुरुः स्त्रियः रामपत्न्यश्च तद्देहम् उपगुह्याग्निमाविशन् वसुदेवपत्न्यस्तद्गात्रं प्रद्युम्नादीन् हरेः स्नुषाः कृष्णपत्न्यो विशन् अग्निं रुक्मिण्याद्याः तदात्मिकाः अर्जुनः प्रेयसः सख्युः कृष्णस्य विरहातुरः आत्मानं सान्त्वयामास कृष्णगीतैः सदुक्तिभिः बन्धूनां नष्टगोत्राणाम् अर्जुनः साम्परायिकं हतानां कारयामास यथावत् अनुपूर्वशः द्वारकां हरिणा त्यक्तां समुद्रोप्लावयत् क्षणात् वर्जयित्वा महाराज श्रीमद्भागवतालयं नित्यं सन्निहितस्तत्र भगवान् मधुसूदनः स्मृत्याशेषाशुभहरं सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गलं स्त्रीबालवृद्धानादाय हतशेषान् धनञ्जयः इन्द्रप्रस्थं समावेश्य वज्रं तत्राभ्यषेचयतो श्रुत्वा सुहृद्वधं राजन् अर्जुनात्ते पितामहाः त्वां तु वंशधरं कृत्वा जग्मुः सर्वे महापथं य एतत् देवदेवस्य विष्णोः कर्माणि जन्म च कीर्तयेत् श्रद्धया मर्त्यः सर्वपापैः प्रमुच्यते इत्थं हरेर्भगवतो रुचिरावतार वीर्याणि बालचरितानि च शन्तमानि अन्यत्र चेह च श्रुतानि गृणन् मनुष्यः भक्तिं परां परमहंसगतौ लभेत इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे श्रीवैयासिक्याम् अष्टादश सहस्रिकायां पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् एकादशस्कन्धे एकत्रिंशोऽध्यायः अथ एकादशस्कन्धः समाप्तः सर्वं श्रीकृष्णचरण अरविन्दार्पणम् अस्तु भो. Wonderful. Good. Keep chanting every day. Become familiar with the words. Then slowly understand the word meaning, then the shloka meaning, then the story. Then from that, what viveka, what vairagya, what bhakti, what values, what jnanam we have to learn. Let us keep on learning. That is what a main job of us as a human beings. The rest all is just like animals. They are born, we born. They die, we die. They eat, we eat. They mate, we mate. All that is common. What is uncommon to animals and us is we are adding to our wisdom, our values, our devotion, our discultured, beautiful way of life. And that's done only when you know it. And knowledge is given in by the Shastra. Shastras are only to give us jnanam so that we go on improving ourselves. What a beautiful thing it is. I can't put it in words. The joy of all our, the greatness of our Shastras, our Rishis and Munis, अब कितना भी उनका praise करो वो कम ही होता है. Okay, do the chantings, learn it, revel in that meanings, and also inculcate all those positive things that can be done. Thoda. Now, before that, what we have to do is one, first feel, first understand, first look at some great people, compare them with us, then understand that we are at a low level, accept that we are at low level, feel guilty about it, then tell to yourself that I want to come out of it, tell to yourself that I have to become greater, nobler like them. Then how to do when it comes? Learn, keep on learning, keep on inspiring. Little by little, non-positive is removed, little by little, positive is added. This is how we have to consciously put efforts to grow. If the efforts are not put to grow, we will not. Efforts are put only when we are conscious. And the conscious means what? Knowing that we are at lower level, wanting to go to the higher level, and knowing and accepting that it is to be done by us only, and the God and Guru and Shastras will guide us taking that guidance, I myself consciously, when I slowly remove the negative from me, add positive, I will grow. Whoever have grown, they have grown like that. Whoever have never grown, because they never did it, example is the fellow in the mirror. Is it not conscious? So, thank you. Good. Keep studying. This 11th skandha, almost more than 502 days, I think so, we are studying. Now, we have seen these 4 shlokas said by our Shukadevji to Parikshitji to answer why Bhagavan Krishna did not leave the Stula Deha. One thing we learn from here is what? Ki Rajan or Raja Parasya means of Paramatma. Tanubrut Parasya means who is beyond the Stula Sukshma Karana Deha of that Lord. Janana Apyaya Iha. He is taking birth, he is living the Deha, in between Ihas, doing variety of the Leelas. All of them are, please know, Maya Vidambanam. Yatha Natasya. How many things are there in this? You see? So many, so many, so many. What is that? First, Nata is only doing Natana, is not changing. Lord is Lord. He never changed. He never comes down to Avatara level, forgetting his essential Swarupa. And then why the Natana Karana? Does the Natana only to entertain? No. The entire drama, movie, etc., has become only the means and source of entertainment in the last 10, 20, 30 years. This nonsense has come. Movies were never for entertainment. All the stage plays or even the songs, never for entertainment. All of them were only to educate us. Is it not to communicate the values? Those values which, when straightly told, are not easily understandable or acceptable, are dramatized and shown just like the truth which is so pure naked of the Vedanta Upanishads. When you and I cannot understand the same truth, is it not brought to us in the form of Puranas and Itihasas? Purana Itihasas are the story form of the absolute truth and the goal to reach it, and also the preparations to be done. पुराण इतिहास में वही दिखा होता है जो वेदांत में है वही बताते. In the same way, all the stage plays were there only to educate to us through the stories, through all that, the life of values, life of devotion, and all that. It was like that. Later on, now it became entertainment. Now, anyway, so we're just saying the Nata does the Natana, not real, but to educate us. So, too, Bhagavan, not real means he doesn't forget it is real form. When Lord comes as Matsakura Varana, any of the Avatara latest is Krishna, he is a Nata. He has not lost his Brahma Swarupa. Point 1. Point 2 is what? He only came to teach us. And all the teachings are not many, only few. What is that? Adharma kya tyaga, dharma ka palan. Dharma also niswartha rupena. With that get the Shuddhya Antakarana. In the Shuddha Antakarana, through Bhakti and Jnana, recognize the truth hidden behind the entire universe, including ourselves. So Maya Vidambanam Avehi Yatha Natasya. And the Nataka cannot go on eternally. It will have to end one day. Then when it's over, all the people who are on the stage, they'll have to remove the costumes and all. Is it not? So think like that. Bhagavan ka ye natana hai. Then what else he said? What is the natana he has done? See, Sushtva, this creation, Atmana, Idam. He only created this world. Be attentive. Anuvishya, he enters. I told you other day, and we studied in the Bhagavata earlier, in so many places it came. Ruler is he, ruled is he, ruling is he. Punisher is he, punished is he, punishing is he. Everything he only. Because he alone was there before. Today we will see that so beautifully being taught by Sri Agastya Rishiji in front of Lord Rama in our next class, after this class. So, Sushtva Atmana Idam. Thereafter, Anuvishya. Thereafter, Vihrutya, Vihar Karke, having entertained himself, enjoying. Ante, at the end of it, Samhrutya Cha. He takes the Samhrutya means, take Samhrutya Lokan, Vatapatra Madhya, पूरे सबको अपने अंदर ले लेते हैं. Samhrutya Cha, Atma Mahima. uparataha sa aste. That is why the best example given in our Upanishads is the spider. It just brings from his own mouth this saliva. Saliva is the spider only. वही उसी का शरीर है, उसी का है आत्मा. वहां से brings out, makes a web and plays. Then you observe it how it goes on taking inside. If you just threaten it and give it a chance, it consumes all. If the threatening is more, then he'll run away leaving that. But otherwise, he'll go on taking inside and puts it there. Bhagavan also, from himself only, he created Jagat. You can imagine the spider creating the web. He only enters and plays. You can imagine the spider moving in that web made by it only. Then you can see the spider taking everything and remaining silent. So to Bhagavan takes entire Vishwam into himself. And he is a Uparataha Aste. This is called is infinite Maya. इसको कुछ नहीं करना, 1000 बार सुनकर समझकर accept करना. That's all. You understood it? This is how the creation it is. Here two things are there. One, entire Srishti he projects and takes into himself. Two, during the Sthiti Kala, when he has to take care of the world, at that time, as an avatara, he projects himself, then takes back himself the avatara aspect into the Narayana Tattva, and again he is again on that milky ocean, serpent bed, Shantakaram, Bhujavshayanam, relaxed. And all that at the highest bhakti and yoga level you can visualize. Bhakti बहुत बढ़िया है तो कृष्ण अवतार काल में you can be born. Avatars युग युग में अवतार तो होता ही रहता है. Even if more upasana, yajna, yaga and yoga adi are done, you will be like the devatas of Indra and all of that. Then you get an accessibility even to go to Vaikuntha Adi and have Bhagavan's darshan. They're all there. Please, as much a human being in flesh and bone are real, so much is Narayana in Vaikuntha is real. As much the mutual interaction between you and me is real, so much the yogis and Bhagavan interaction is real. You know, and how is it happening? Have you ever questioned it? This infinite power. How the food eaten by me is becoming energy. With that I am able to talk. The talk is reaching your ears. And you are exactly understanding what I am meaning. That is my imagination. Is it not? If you go on asking the questions, what is the answer? We don't know. Called as Maya. See that thing? All the minerals which are in the ground have entered into vegetables or the grains. And we consume them. Direct, you can't eat the mitti. When the food is taken, again the carriers, the waste part goes away. All the vitals or minerals make up the body. Not only the sthula sharira, the energy of it, the prana, even the subtle thinking. See, thinking made the food eaten makes us think. Is it not? I thought to make rice or grow the paddy. I made the rice. And the eaten rice which is made when I eat, I get energy again to think. For example, 10 days stop eating. You can't even think or listen. Mar gaye roye. Therefore, the gross and subtle are connected. This you will study after 4 days in Taittiriya Upanishad. Wonderful it comes. Prithivya Oshadaya Oshadibhyo Annam Annat Purusha Savaisha Purushonnara Samaya Tasyedameva Shiraha. Very, very Adbhuta Vishayas you are going to listen in the Taittiriya Upanishad classes in the morning. We are already started seeing from today. The lucky ones are attending. So, he himself enters, plays, Samhrutya Atma Mahima Uparataha Sa Aste. He withdraws and relaxes. Now, lot of things to discuss here. I will not talk all, only one or two will say. Then what is our role? Only 3 roles. At the level of our manifestation, at the time of our manifestation, whatever the work we are given, we should do. Point. Second, when Lord takes us into himself, into the unmanifest level, you can't stop it, it will anyway happen. Third, while being in the manifested world, when we are living, a healthy Viveka Vairagya comes. and you want to transcend the manifested and go into the unmanifest truth called as mukti or realization, pursue the spiritual path of the nivrutti marga. Three things: play the role as given, go back along with the Lord. In between you want to go back, there are the paths called as Bhakti Jnana Marga where you can go back and realize. This third option we can choose. If the problems in the world are unsurmountable, problems are always unsurmountable. This is Mahamaya. I don't know, it's not every time. You can't do all the punya, but you want the sukha. Then to get the sukha in shortcut, we do the papa. Papa gives us dukkha. It's a very complicated thing. But you have to pause and think, then it will be at least some extent understandable. So those people वो ऊब जाते हैं दुख से, अब जन्म मरण नहीं चाहिए स्वामी, we want to be, then tathastu, then be serious about it, then this is the path of nivritti. Learn Vedanta Upanishad, analyze all the panchakoshas, know that you are only sakshi of them. Being a sakshi, you drop your ID with them, discover the nature of sakshi, you are that Satchidananda Brahma. Over. नहीं है तो दिन कंटिन्यू, पाप करो दुखी हो जाओ, पुण्य करो सुखी हो जाओ, ज्यादा पाप करो भयंकर नरक में जाओ, बहुत पुण्य करो स्वर्ग में जाओ, दोनों बैलेंस करो, फॉल इन द अर्थ. This goes on. So having heard it, now every time when we come to a class, every time we read a book, the conclusion should be, then how I have to relate this to me. If you don't relate yourself to whatever you are studying or listening in the class, you are not at all coming to spiritual class. It is only entertainment. Because when you go to an entertainment, you don't relate yourself to that. You enjoy and come. Spirituality, is it an enjoyment? It's an entertainment. Kya? Nahin, na? So therefore, what is to me? What I have to do? What I have to learn? मुझे क्या करना? ये हर बार हमको प्रश्न पूछना है. मुझे क्या समझना? मुझे क्या छोड़ना? मुझे क्या पकड़ना? हमको समझना. So here what chod pakad? This is what. Even Lord himself when he goes to unmanifest, what to talk about ourselves and others? Everybody will go into unmanifest. Only aage piche. And the Bhayankara Vishay is what? When somebody goes into unmanifestation, where they go we don't know, and where they don't know what we are doing, etc. All connection chala jata hai, and we are busy in our own work. So when we go away, nobody remembers us. And where do we go? Unknown. So then इतना समय जो हम यहाँ है, why make a बात बतंगड़ क्यों बनाना बात को? Encash this life for the best. Best is only spirituality. Do you remember all your Shatru Mitra of the earlier life? No. Individuals we never remembered. But the samskaras were there, which were collected are there. They are now troubling us. Therefore, don't hold on to things and beings. Then mind your chitta. Make it a positive samskar wala. That's what we are seeing so beautifully in our yoga darshanam. Like a spoon feeding our Vyasa Bhagavan. Chitta nadi nama ubhayavaha kalyanavaha papavaha cha. How wonderful he is explaining. I was so fascinated by that way of explanation by our Vyasa Bhagavan. So therefore, towards Kalyana, you make your chitta flow. Chitta nadi. It is in your hands. You should know that it is in your hands, not in anybody's. That day when I discover that making my life to go in the positive or negative direction is in my own hands, that is the right discovery. That is the maturity of the individual. As long as we thopo all the good on others and bad we take initiative and do, we are such an arrogant fools, we are cheating ourselves. What do we do? Good will happen through me when Bhagavan wants. And bad, deliberately I will do. And blame Bhagavan. This is sheer arrogance. मद बोलते हैं उसको कि बेवकूफ़ी करना और उसको समर्थन करना और उसको भगवान के ऊपर ठोकना. It's your Maya making me bad. अरे बेवकूफ, is Maya makes bad, then he'll make everybody bad, no? Is it not? An arrogant fellow has an answer for this also. Yeah, he made me bad, but he made that fellow good. Hum dekho, you can impose a biasness on God. Such an arrogance. It's like saying, Lord Son, making somebody as thief, making somebody as saint with his light and life. Can you blame him? In his light, everybody doing whatever they are. He is not responsible. Paramatma is giving life to all equally. Then you should have been responsible, is it not? हम ये नहीं करते. Like that, these shlokas are so intricate, you know. When you keep studying, so much of things come to our understanding. So what is our take-home point? As long as we are here, 2-3 things we have to do. Positive values we have to develop. Good habits we have to make. Increase at least a little of our bhakti. A notch up in our knowledge we have to grow. Knowledge comes to us Vedanta Shravanam. Bhakti comes to us when you read the Bhakti Shastras and do the Upasana. The values also come when we learn from the people who are living values. This is how the 3 things we have to do. And हो सके थोड़ा सा negativity को छोड़ना. Little tamas, little rajas, remove. थोड़ा थोड़ा. पूरा तो एक दिन नहीं जाएगा, but थोड़ा थोड़ा, थोड़ा थोड़ा. So behind this shloka, so many things are there for us to learn. A glimpse is given. That's it. Now, see, Bhagavan's powers are told. Martyena yo guru sutam yamalokanitam. Childhood died long back, that gurus. But Guru Patni asked Guru Rakshana, you can give our child. Bhagavan went to Yamaloka. Bhag, Vidaro Jiv, लेके आया, and that age only, human bomb, flesh and blood, he brought and gave, and the child lived with the parents. बाद में क्या हुआ भगवान जाने. So it is his, that means what? A dead person also Bhagavan can bring back. Can't he himself make his body remain? That is the point. But yet it should not be. That will be told toward the end of the next sloka. So his 4 leelas are told. First, the dead Guru Putra brought back. Second, dead you made alive. Tvamcha anayat sharanadaha paramastra dagdham anayat. That ब्रह्मास्त्र से तुम दग्ध हो गए, लेकिन फिर भी you are made alive because of through शरणागति. All of them prayed to you, prayed to you the Lord. Lord को pray किए थे. उत्तरा prayed, द्रौपदी prayed, Pandavas prayed, because वंश का खत्म हो जाएगा यहाँ if that उत्तरा से गर्भ छेदन हो जाता है तो. Abhimanyu died now. Pandavas died. Draupadi Putras, all of them, and all other children which Pandavas had with their different wives, सब युद्ध में मरे. अब एक ही वंशोद्धारक तो बचाओ. तो भगवान, because Sharadha word used, he came and made you alive, even though word used here is Paramastra Dagdham. Parama is Brahma. ब्रह्मास्त्र से दग्ध हो गए थे तुमको भी फिर से जीवित किया कि नहीं. So 2 एग्जाम्पल हो गए. Third one, जिज्ञे अंतकांतकमपि ईशम. Yamaraj ke hi, Yamaraj is Lord Shiva. In that Shambharasura Yuddha, Bhagavan has defeated Bhagavan Shiva also. Anishaha, he has no Ishvara beyond him. Such Lord, Kim Swa Avane, Swaranayan, Mrugayum Sadeham. Do you think in his own protection he cannot do that? So Avana means protection, Avatu. Can't he make his body protected, maintained? He can do, but Tathapi, even then he did not do. Now this last but one shloka is Bhagavan's all Shaktis are mentioned. You have to be little careful. We have heard these things 100 times, but every time when we understand, listen, the knowledge should become little deeper and subtler. He says, Tathapi, I'll read word by word. Ashesha sthiti sambhava apyayeshu ananya hetuhu. Yat ashesha shakti dhrut. Ashesha means, morning also this came word na, Ashesha. है ना? सोष्णुते सर्वान कामान अविशिष्टान कामान भोगान अश्नुते भुंगते. So here अशेष means एक को भी नहीं छोड़ा. अशेष का स्थिति संभव अप्ययेश. संभव is सृष्टि, स्थिति is स्थिति, अप्यय means लय. तो सारे सृष्टि का सृष्टि स्थिति लय का अनन्य हेतु इज लॉर्ड. Why? Because Ashesha Shakti Dhrut. Because Srushti Sthiti Layaka, whatever the Shaktis are there, all of them are His only. Such Lord, whose Shakti is infinite, all Shaktis are His. With those Shaktis only the Lord who does Srushti Sthiti Laya. Such Lord, though He is capable, yet Naichat Pranetum Vapuhu Atra Sheshitam. He doesn't want to take that body with him and put in a museum, nor he want to leave it to be put in the museum. See, na etat pranetum vapuhu atra sheshitam. Na ichat. He did not desire to leave it behind or take it with him. Why? Martyena kim is the word. Martyena kim is, why are you holding on to this mrta jiska nature hai a sthula sharir? Martyena kim. See, even if you make the body eternal, still body is not ultimate. No, body is sthula. It will be only sthula sukha. That is why the two words are used. One is martyena kim, second is swasthagatim pradarshyan. Swasthagati means showing that the ultimate is being in the sublime self, which is beyond all sthula sukshma karana expressions. It should be a permanent lesson for all of us that seek to be united with the eternal, sublime self. Don't be away from the subtle self and live at the gross deha level. You will only suffer. That is how Bhagavan's avatara is full of lessons, full of wisdom, full of knowledge. And we explained it more than once, twice, that if Krishna had left his body behind, then everybody will say कि हमारा देह भी रहना रहना रहना. Then there's no place for the new beings to get body and stay here. मैंने कहा ना आपको, भगवान ने शरीर को ऐसे रखा मानो तब से लेकर अब तक. Let us say, according to the science, 5,500 years हो गया मानो कृष्ण अवतार. From that time till now, how many human beings died, elephants died, all other animals. अब सब शरीर के साथ रहते हैं तो क्या हो जाता है भूमि का? No, this is such a highest wisdom which gives us a simple common sense not to insist on the continuity of the stula and desire for uniting with the karana or the self, the sukshmati sukshma. And that also, as long as I as a jiva am there in this body, in this world, given so many facilities, I must use all of them to go to the subtler, not to get lost in the grosser. कलयुग में क्या होता है, ग्रास जगत में फंसाने वाले ही एजुकेशन लाइफ होता है. But in the in majority, yet even there also there are satsangas going on, shastra charcha is going on, guru mahatmas are there who have discovered identity with the subtler, and whoever are seeking, those mahatmas are ready to teach us. So एक ही question, we are born in this sthula deha, living in this sthula jagat, to get more and more identified with the sthula or making use of it to realize with the sukshma. You answer yourself. That shows whether we are heart in heart, samsari or sadhaka. It is choice, yours, ours, mine. Think about it. In this way, naichat pranetum aparatra sheshitam martyena kim swastagatim pradarshan. In this way, yaha, whoever may be, etam, this one. What is this? Krishnasya padavim param. Lord Krishna reaching to the Vaikuntha Loka as Vishnu, Pratah Utthaya, early morning getting up, Prayataha, with all efforts, Kirtayet Bhaktya. Whoever does the Kirtana of this, Tam eva apnot anuttamam. Slowly, he will be becoming so subtle in himself to become one with Lord. Same the truth realization we also will have. So every day. And remember, whether it's Gayatri Mantra or chanting or reading of these stories, it should not be only the vocal exercise. Is it an exercise for the vocal cords or what? All our chantings. No. It is for the intellect's convictions. Only two things. First, Krishna did not leave the body behind, he emerged in his own Brahma Tattva. All saying it. First thing. Second, therefore, I also will not be doing those things by which I'll be forced to be a jiva by being born in the body. I also want to be like Krishna, merging with the truth, essential reality. And the joy of merging with that Brahma Tattva is the one which we are studying in our Taittiriya Upanishad. सुबह का शाम का सारे क्लासेस साथ में जा रहे हैं. Don't miss even one of them. What else you have? There are so many terrorists to destroy the world. You are not required there. Or the prime minister or chief minister, they are managing the country. When they need your help, then they'll ask you, then you can take my permission and go. सब कर रहे हैं दुनिया को संभालना. You need not go. You let us do this only. Listen all classes. See the coordination that's happening between the texts. Why we have to experience the Brahma Tattva? Why it is said Brahmavit is apnoti param? It's just such a wonderful topic we are studying in the morning class. It will be there tomorrow, day after, day after. So, question is asked, answer is subjective. Martyena kim swasthagatim pradarsh. Clear? Now, ye tam pratharutaya Krishna se padavim param prayata kirted bhaktya tame vapnota anutama means when we do daily, slowly, for us also, getting out of this stulata, getting into atyanta sukshmata, that desire starts coming. Then we become sadhak. Through sadhana, stula tadatmya adi, all we live, identify the sukshma, remaining as sukshma atma vastu, in the stula we play. It's a play now, nothing is given reality or anything. And I know I continue as a self. I am the conscious self. Badhiya maja rehta ho anandam. Now, up to this is Krishna LEELA is over, Krishna Niryanam is over, Krishna AVATHARA MAHIMA is over, Krishna's greatest aspect of not leaving behind that beautiful body, that also is over. What is the lesson to learn from? Wo bhi ho gaya. Now, what is left is Daruko Dwaraka Metya, all that we will do it tomorrow. कल कोशिश करेंगे हम उसको. कितने श्लोक है? श्लोक का क्या है संख्या? Only 14. But the theme is simple, but last 2-3 shlokas will be little detailed. We'll come up to that one. Stories देख कर होगा तो होगा कल, नहीं तो परसों और एक दिन. और क्या? Let us do it that way. Sarvam Krishnarpanamom Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Today, in next 2 minutes, we are going to study the teachings given by Agastya Rishi in book of Rama. He tells us how entire Srishti is made. These things, when again and again we understand, then that will leave both to us. Given Vairagya for the Srishti, second is Mahima of the Bhagavan will be known to us. कैसा सृष्टि हुआ, बार बार हमको पुराने इतिहास उपनिषद में आता है. And Srishti is not for establishing that Srishti has happened, but to take us to the Karana, that is Paramatma. These are all very subtle things. Listen, Vedanta, listen. Slowly the Antakarana becomes Shuddha and Paripakva, then it will start catching. We have started it in this life. We are in an infant way, in a small play school level. Maybe in few lives we will be able to catch it. Now let us join ourselves for the next class for some time only.